Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be sharing the products that I picked up from Chanel. So these products are from this year's fall and winter collection. To be honest, I actually got these when Chanel first released them from their website like 2 months ago. But because we were right smack in the middle of the summertime, I wasn't really feeling these products during that time, more so applying them. Not that I felt like I didn't like them, it was just the fact of me putting it on and creating a smoky look when it was just so hot and sunny out. It didn't really mesh with me and just how I was feeling during the summer. I just wanted more simple makeup, maybe something more colorful, a little bit on the shiny side, glowy for sure. Just dark and smoky was not really my thing, so I decided to just hold off and not do our first impressions on these products. But I actually did end up using more so the eyeshadow palette more than what I had thought I would. I was mostly incorporating it with other palettes or other eyeshadows, so on its own, though I did use it twice on its own, it was just a really quick wash of color on the lids and then just blend it out. Right off the bat, I do want to let you guys know that I do really like these products. So now that fall is right around the corner, I thought maybe you guys would be more interested in viewing this collection. So I didn't pick up the whole collection just because I wasn't all that interested in all of the products, though they looked really beautiful, and if that's something you're interested in, Chanel is a wonderful, luxurious brand that I do recommend. So if you're interested in those products, I'm sure they're gonna work out just as well as these did. But yeah, I just picked up what I felt that I was gonna use more. So they released 2 eyeshadow quads, one of which had like a white eyeshadow, black, and then some silver shades in there as well. That just wasn't really appealing to me, so I skipped on it and I ended up picking up this other quad. And then they released 2 eye toppers, so you can use them on their own as well. I did go ahead and purchase both of those. So obviously I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what I have, because how am I gonna show you what I don't have? That stuff doesn't work like that. But all right, so first the quad. So here it is. As you can see, very dark shades, very much for the fall and winter time. And maybe now you kind of understand why I don't want to use this during the summertime. Like, it gets scorching hot out here, and yeah, I just really didn't want to wear this. So this one is the 332 Noir Supreme, and these eyeshadows, they're very beautiful. Wow, even swatching them right now, they are so buttery, very, like, they're pigmented, but like you have room with it. So if you want kind of a wash of color, it's obviously going to be a dark shade, but you don't have to have it like super opaque. And then you can always build up the intensity however you may want it. So those are the swatches right there. It says here, Lay for Ombre eyeshadow palettes. Oh, so this is just in general. So on the Chanel website, they have a description, but it seems like this is a general description for all of their palettes. I'll just go ahead and read it off to you. It says here, Lay for Ombres eyeshadow palettes feature a vibrant, pigment-rich formula in 4 tones inspired by threads of Chanel tweed, with a spectrum of shade combinations and finishes that range from matte to satin to shimmer for endless eye makeup looks. All right, so honestly, you're not gonna get endless makeup looks with this little quad here, just because of the shades that are in here. Yes, we can get a variety of eyeshadow looks, but endless, that's taking it a little bit way too far. So yeah, let's not get carried away with that, okay, Chanel? Calm down a little bit. Before I start the application, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys these 2 eye toppers. So these are called the Ombre Premiere top coats, and I have one in the shade 327 and the other one's in 317. Carte. I don't know how to pronounce these properly, so I'm just going to give you guys the numbers. So for the description on these, it says, created by Lucia Pica exclusively for the fall and winter 2019 collection, this limited edition creamy top coat for eyes adds a shimmering veil when layered over eyeshadows, transforming any look from day to night. Available in 2 high contrast shades and presented in special packaging. So here is the first one. So this one, I thought at least to me, it looked online like it was gonna have like an olive undertone, and it's more just like a silver. So I was a little bit disappointed in that just because of what I was expecting, not so much the actual like product of it. And I've used this one on its own, and then here is the other one I have. This one I've only truly used it as a topper, and it's really pretty. It looks white here on the pan. Let me do the swatch. So yeah, it swatches and it feels very creamy. You can't really build these up too much, so pretty much what you get upon a first application is what you're gonna get no matter what. So that right there is, let's see, that one is number 317, and then that silver one is number 327. I went ahead and zoomed you guys in, obviously, right? I don't know. I feel like sometimes we say things that are obviously obvious, so I don't even know why I even just pointed that out. But okay, I zoomed you guys in so you can see me applying these eyeshadows better. And I don't have a specific look that I want to do. It's obviously going to be a smoky look with a shimmery top coat. I had thought about using other palettes with this to show you guys more of how I would use these products myself, but then I thought that maybe I can do that in a future video. Today I just really wanted to show you guys how these perform, so that's what we're gonna do. Now I did add a little bit of bronzer onto my crease. This is the brush that I used for my bronzer today, and I just pinched it and went over it like this. So if you guys see a little bit of shadow on my crease, that's where I got it from. I really just didn't do all that much. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. It's like a deep olive color, and using a flat shadow brush, I'm going to apply it onto my lid. And we're just gonna kind of pack it on. And so we're gonna pack it on throughout the entire lid. I really like the blue eyeshadow from this palette. However, this one I haven't used on its own like this. So we're going to incorporate as many shadows from the palette as I can. I know it's only 4. This actually applies really nice. As you can see, I just went in once, but the brush did pick up quite a bit of eyeshadow. And luckily, because I did the rest of my makeup already, it has not so far caused any fallout. So let's keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't start happening all of a sudden now. So I'm taking that all the way up to the crease. And I think like because of its formula too, it's a little bit more creamier than other Chanel eyeshadows. So I do find that I do have to layer this a little bit. It's nothing where I need to continuously go back and forth, but at least once to get it to the opacity that I want it when I'm trying to create like a true like smoky dark eye look. So that's what we're going for today. So I just picked up more and I'm layering this over. Again, I'm taking it all the way up to my crease. With a fluffier brush, I picked up the same eyeshadow and I'm going to apply this onto the crease so I can blend this out. I do want this again to be, it's going to be smoky, but I want it to be a blown out smoky look. So then I'm doing this windshield wiping motion here. And these blend so easily, so you see that? Like you have a lot of control as to how far you take your eyeshadows. It also depends on the brush. This one I'm using here right now is the Sonia G Crease Pro Brush. Now I'm going to use this shade right here. So this is more of like a plum shade, and I'm just going to take it with the same brush that I just used. I usually try to use the least amount of brushes possible. And with this shade, we're going to start off here in the outer crease, then do most of the blending right here, kind of like circular motions. And then I want to take it in. I don't want to go all the way in with this color, but what is this? Maybe about 2/3 of the way in, I would say. And that was really easy to apply and blend out. Now I'm just going to take a clean brush and blend out the edges of this here. So I picked up more of that same eyeshadow. I want to deepen this up a little bit more, and I want that plum to kind of come through more. Here we go. So I wasn't planning on it, but why not? I'm gonna go ahead and take the blue shade from this quad. I would say this is more of a midnight blue shade. And we're going to go right into the crease with this. So I used this, this is also another Sonia G brush, and this one's the crease 1. And yeah, I just want to take this straight into the crease here just to create more depth. Kind of do this a little bit like a V shape. And here's the thing is, these colors don't really muddy up together. I had originally thought that once you start applying one over the other and then continuing on even, and even more so if you continue on with more shades, that they would just get muddy and you won't really be able to differentiate one shade over the next. But I don't find that to be the case with this quad and any of the shadows in here. Then using the brush I used earlier to just blend out, I'm gonna blend this too. I'm gonna go back in with that olive shade and just kind of add a little bit more here. Whenever I do a lot of blending on my crease, I always have to add more eyeshadow, especially in this area right here, like closest to my crease. I guess just because there's a lot of movement there, I usually tend to lose some pigment from there. Now, same brush I just used on the bottom lash line, I took that blue color and I'm gonna run this about halfway through almost. I ended up taking a little bit more of that plummy shade just because I felt like I lost a little bit of it while my eye was open. So there we go. And then a small kind of detailed brush, I picked up this shade here. This is more of a, I don't know, it's kind of like a brown shade. And then I'm just gonna put this closer to my lash line here. This I'll just take almost all the way in. Now for the top coat. So I'm gonna go in with this silver one. Again, this one is in the shade number 327. And with my finger, I'm gonna tap this onto my lid here. Mostly, let's see. I'm just gonna put it throughout the entire lid. I was just gonna do the center, but we'll do the white shade in the center only. Okay, so actually, let me show you guys before I go in with the other eye, the difference that it makes. It actually looks really nice. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but in person, it does look like my lid is wet. So I always like that. I like that look. Okay, and there it is with that silverish top coat. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with this one, the 317. It's the white one. And again, with my finger, I'm just gonna put this on the center of the lid. That is really, really nice. Ooh, I like that a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I wanna add some of this to my inner corner. So I'm going to try to see if I can pick some up with a brush. And hopefully it doesn't make a glittery mess all over my face. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. It actually looks pretty highlighted in the inner corners. It looks pretty. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some mascara, a lipstick, zoom you guys out a little bit, and we'll wrap up this video. Alright guys, so here's the finished look. So to be honest, I don't think I would use all of these eyeshadows mixed together. Granted, I do like how my eye look came out, but I think I've enjoyed this palette with just using maybe one or two eyeshadows from it. Combining them all, they do work well together. Like I mentioned, they don't really get all muddy on the eyelids, but just for my personal preference, I would just prefer to use them a little bit differently. And then also to incorporate them with other palettes as well. I also really like this formula to add some depth on my lash line and just kind of create a winged eyeliner with them. They work really well because they blend very, very nicely. And again, I think you have a lot of control with these eyeshadows and you're able to use them as you please pretty much. So I do like that. Again, I mentioned earlier in the video that these products are definitely products that I really like. So I hope you guys enjoyed my look for today. I know it's nothing like super beautiful. I don't know, I mean, it just is what it is. I don't know, like I like it, but I don't love it. My look, not the products. The products I like. My look today I'm not crazy about, but it's fine. I'm gonna go out like this anyway. I don't feel ridiculous or anything. It's just the combinations that I use I'm just not all that happy with. But yeah, so if you guys are interested, all the products that I have on my face I will have listed in the description box down below. I actually tried to do a full face of Chanel, but not everything that I use today is Chanel. So you guys will see what I did use in the description box. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate you guys watching my videos. I need an outlet to talk about my obsession with makeup, and it's just nice to share with other people that have the same interests that I do. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, if you guys have any feedback, let me know what you guys think about these products, about today's look. You know, don't be mean about it, but you can go ahead and let me know what you think. And yeah, so again, guys, okay, last time, thank you, and until next time.